Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is YUFC TV. Is your boy Yasser Saeed. Bro, like always, like and share, subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's get it to 90 subscribers. We're 3 subscribers away. Um, like always, guys, like, share, subscribe. Always, anything I ever say that you guys don't agree with in my videos, you can always leave a comment down below. Um, I did not want to do a video today about this topic, but I it's going back and forth with it. So um, there's multiple times where I decided not to, and there's multiple times where I decided, I should. And then I came down to the point where, there's gonna be things on this channel, news about football that I won't like, and I won't want to make a video about, won't want to cover. But since it's a footballing channel, I think it's certain things I just have to mention, and certain things I just have to speak on, and let people know where I stand. Um, and yeah, so especially if it pertains to Man United. Um, that being said, I've been on Twitter today. I've been on Twitter Spaces about this topic. I've actually spoken on Twitter Spaces, mostly United Twitter Spaces. Um, so there's been a lot of discussion, seen a lot of videos today about this topic, and I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna have a video out on my channel about this topic. This is the first and last time I'll speak about this topic. Hopefully, hopefully. So let me just give you a little bit background about my day today. My day today has been good. I woke up. Usually, when I wake up, I just do things, and then, in a couple hours, so I go on Twitter just to see what the people are talking about. Just know if there's some news, stuff like that, and all in behold, we we got the news. Now, what this is a news that none of us was expecting. This is a news that I wasn't expecting. I was a bit shocked by this news because I didn't expect to get this news today. Um, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I completely forgotten about the situation at all. In terms of, obviously, this, we all know the situation, but it wasn't in the forefront of my mind. It was, you know, Man United. We just focus on Crystal Palace. Tomorrow, Chelsea are playing against Fulham. Chelsea. The transfer legit closed on Tuesday, and so it's, you know, just like literally 2 days after the transfer window ended, and boom, we get this news. And the news that I'm talking about, if people, some people are not sure, is about this guy, Mason Greenwood. Looks like Grace Mason Greenwood, according to the criminal, they call it the Crown Prosecutor Service. Apparently, they have dropped the case that was against Mason Greenwood. That is the news today. As soon as that has been announced, it seems like all hell broke loose on Twitter. You had people that were celebrating. There were people that felt very uneasy and disgusted by the news. You had people that was absolutely enraged by the news, uh, so forth and so forth. They had so many different opinions on the topic and such. And I'm I'm for the most part going to be extremely, extremely sensitive and respectful when it comes to this news. Uh, I know usually I'm just, you know, laughing, funny, joking, all that stuff about football, but when it this is something that's quite serious. This is something that is should be handled very delicately and sensitively, and that is how I'm going to approach it. Um, when the news broke, I don't know, some time ago about Mason Greenwood, and to be honest, I remember like it was yesterday the video that came on Twitter. I watched it, I've seen it, and it was in the middle of the night that I've seen it. I've watched it or listen. I also listened to the audio. On that at that moment, I made up my mind about whether or not this guy should ever play for the club. And the conclusion that I came to was no way, no in hell should this individual, Mason Greenwood, should ever step foot in Carrington ever again. In that moment, I decided that that should be the end of his Manchester United career. That was my opinion then. What is my opinion now? Same. I have the same opinion now. I want people to understand something. Uh, and this is something that has been very much been stated by a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people on social media and in channels, etc. That if a case has been dropped, that does not mean that person was found innocent or guilty. It just means that the evidence that, and from what I've read today, what I've the information that we have today, that it was pretty much, just sum it up, not enough evidence to convict him. There just simply wasn't not enough evidence. I'm sorry if anyone saw something that they shouldn't see. I just wanna let me just stop sharing the screen because I don't want people to be triggered or anything like that. I apologize. Let me just get this out. Um, yeah, I have a video here from Sky Sports News. Let me just share it and pull up in the screen so everyone can see.
Can see at the bottom of your screen, this news is just into us. We've got some copy here from Sky News, which I'll read out. It's the first time I'm seeing this. Charges including attempted rape and assault against Manchester United footballer Mason Greenwood have been discontinued by the Crown Prosecution Service. Greater Manchester Police have said that, by the way, that's from them. Greenwood, remember, was charged in October with one count of attempted rape, one count of controlling and coercive behaviour, one count of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. But a decision has been made to discontinue prosecution in accordance with the Code for Crown Prosecutors, the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, have said, and a spokesperson have continued with this. We have a duty to keep cases under continuous review. In this case, a combination of the withdrawal of key witnesses and new material that came to light meant there was no longer a realistic prospect of.
I want people to understand what he's saying there. Um, and I can just go back to the point where he says, where he just read out. So he's just reading out the information that's been handed to him.
Key witnesses and new material that came to light meant there was no longer a realistic prospect of conviction.
The withdrawal of key witnesses and new material coming into light. I want people to understand the withdrawal of key witnesses and new material coming into light.
In these circumstances, we are under a duty to stop the case. We have explained our decision to all parties. We would always encourage any potential victims to come forward and report to police, and we will prosecute wherever our legal test is met. So that is big news coming in.
So that's the new information we have. They're saying according to so this is via Sky Sports, and you heard it very clear because due to the fact that a key witness have withdrawn their statement and new evidence that has come to light, there was not a case there, so they had to drop it. And again, let me reiterate: after this information we have, do I still think he should be playing for Man United? No, in hell. Do I think that he should never play for Man United again? Yes. This is a opinion that I've had since I saw the video, since I saw the recording, and such. But here is the issue, and this is something that I wanted to state. I don't know who, I forgot the journalist. There was a French journalist that came on Twitter, came on Spaces, and was talking about the corruption on of footballers. How a lot of footballers have committed certain crimes, and how they have been. Um, there's a lot of cover up for them via agents, etc., etc. Um, and a lot of people can say that's all hearsay and all that stuff, but I mean, this is just too much. This is too much, and I feel like there has to be something that's been done about this. I mean, how many cases are we going to get like this? I don't even want to get into the other cases, but we are know clearly, we are known there's other situations, not probably not exactly the same as this situation, but in the same in the same bubble, and it just seems like people just get away with it. And I just want to say one thing: this is footballers. They live in a completely different reality and society to all of us. And lately, then this is one thing I wanted to say that I feel like people are just trying to equate to everyday citizens. Unfortunately, you can't, because footballers live in a completely different society and different reality than average citizens. They do. They simply do. They have resources that an average citizen doesn't have access to. The amount of people that footballers have around them, their lawyers, their agents, their this, their that, their PR people, all that stuff. They have so many people that's working for them to not only to protect their image, but to protect that the player, which is an asset to whoever is working for them, and for whoever the player is working for, which is the club. And I'm not saying the clubs have anything to do with it, and clubs don't have anything to do with it. I'm not saying that because I don't know. But what I do know is footballers live in a completely different world than any one of us. And the th- and for me, do I believe that there's more cases like this that has been covered up? I believe that deep down inside, I believe that. And and whoever, and I feel like if anyone disagrees with that statement, I feel like you're being naive. I really do believe you're being naive. This is just a, I mean, I just at this point, I want to see what ends up happening with Mason Greenwood. I don't know what Man United are gonna do. I really don't, because in one sense, legally, what can they do? I don't think they can legally terminate his contract. I don't know if they can do that. There's no way you can bring him back into the squad. So it's gonna be interesting what Manchester United does. Because here's the thing. Let me just figure. I want to figure something out. Because someone said something to me that about his contract, and I don't. Let me see. Let me just go to transfer market. Let me just share it with everyone. Um, date contract expires in 2025. Club has an option for another year. So we're talking about what, 2 years left in his contract? 2 years left in his contract? Uh, 2 years left in his contract? 2 years. 2 whole years. So I mean we shall see. I mean we shall see what ends up happening afterwards. But I just wanted to make this video. I just wanted to um, I really, to be honest, I really didn't want to make this video, but I just felt like this is the news today. I've spoken about it on Twitter, now I've spoken on YouTube, and I hope I don't have to speak about this ever again. um I mean, what, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. um because this is, it's sad. A lot of people are gonna be angry, say like, "Oh, he's innocent," blah blah blah. But come on, guys. Like, I'm not naive. Like, I mean, this is just not right, in my opinion. Some this is not right. So, um, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna end this video here. This is not something that I wanted to talk about. This is not. This kind of took me by surprise that it just came out on just came. This information came out now. Um, Before we leave, there is a statement by Mason Greenwood that I want to share with you guys and read out. Um, yeah. Mason Greenwood's statement: I am relieved that this matter is not over, and I would like to thank my family, loved ones, and friends for the support. There'll be no further comments at this time. So there you have, guys. Um, Guys, I don't know. I mean, if you guys have anything to say, please let me know in the comments. If you guys don't have anything to say, and I respect that. This is an extremely sensitive topic, and yeah. So, like always, like, guys, yeah. So yeah. Other than that, guys, please get me to a 90 subscribers. Like, like or dislike if you want the video. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna see you guys. See ya.